Hey guys, Chef Dave Seigal here with the Lobster Place and Cullen Pistol Restaurant, coming to you live on the Chelsea Market Instagram. Had a little technical difficulty, but I think we've got it all ironed out right now for you. We've got some exciting stuff for you cooking at home right now. I have a few really cool simple dishes for you. One's not really a dish, one is raw oysters. I'm going to show you how to shuck an oyster, and then we're going to cook a Spanish dish, which is a great little tapas dish. It's called Gambas al Ajillo. I learned that in Spain when I spent some time there in 2005, and it's something that we've served on and off the menu at Cullen Pistol. Okay, let's get into the oysters, all right? Mother's Day is coming up. You might want to surprise mom with some cool seafood treats. We have oysters available on our online shop. That's at mercado.com. Their Instagram handle is also Shop Mercado. You can check that out. If you live in Westchester, you can go to pepperpantry.com. And we have seafood delivery available for everything that we're going to cook today, the shrimp and the oysters. These are special oysters. This is a local oyster from Eastern Long Island. This is from Oyster Ponds, and this is from Phil. He's one of our friendly farmers out at Oyster Ponds who delivers this stuff to us, literally brings it out of the water in the morning and drives in from the East End all the way to Chelsea Market and drops us off at right at our doorstep. So it's pretty special for us. So we've got some Oyster Pond oysters. I'm going to show you how to open these right now. What you'll need is an oyster knife, and I suggest that you guys use a towel when you do this. I shuck in my hand because I've done a lot of this, but just to be safe, we're going to use a towel so we don't get hurt. Okay, a couple things about the oyster that's really cool to learn about, especially now with the pandemic going on. Oysters are really, really high in zinc, and zinc is awesome for your immune system. It's one of the highest. It's one of the foods that's got the highest level of zinc out there. So get yourself some oysters. One oyster has enough zinc for your entire daily zinc intake. So I eat many of these. I probably eat like 4 or 5 or 6 dozen a week, and you need to get some of these in your body quick. So here we go. The oyster is attached by a muscle called the adductor muscle, and that attaches the top shell to the bottom shell. And what we need to do is sever that muscle. So we're going to add a little bit of pressure. You don't really need to force it too much. Okay, I'm going to just place it right here on this towel. And I've got the oyster knife. I'm going to put the knife right into the hinge a little bit and kind of wiggle it back and forth. Okay, and once I feel that I've got enough leverage here where the knife can kind of just hold the oyster, then I'm going to pop it open like that. And now I'm going to slide the knife along the inside of the top shell. Okay, got a little bit of shell in that one. We'll do another one. And then you're going to sever the muscle right from the bottom here, right there, and then it frees up, and then you can eat it. Okay, I'm going to do one more time. Let's take this guy right here. I'm going to do this one in my hand. It might be easier to see for you. So we're going to insert the knife right into the hinge, wiggle it back and forth a little bit, and when you've got enough leverage, kind of pop it open like that. Okay, and again, you're going to run the knife along the inside of the top shell. Okay, there we go. We've got a beautiful juicy oyster. It's got a lot of liquor in it because it's so fresh. And there we go. Okay, so those are our oysters, and again, those are available in our online store, mercado.com. Next up, we're going to do a little shrimp cookery here. So we've got some gambas al ajillo. Like I said, I learned this in Spain. Very simple dish, just 5 or 6, maybe 7 ingredients here. We've got our shrimp, of course. This is fresh shrimp from Florida. We've got our pimenton over here, which is a smoked paprika. This is different than Hungarian paprika. Make sure you use the Spanish pimenton. We've got about 6 cloves of garlic sliced here, about a tablespoon of grass-fed butter. I've got some dried chilies here. You can use red pepper flakes, whatever you want to do to substitute, that's fine. We're going to finish it off with some lemon, and then we're going to hit it with a little bit of sherry. And of course, we're going to saute the garlic in Spanish olive oil. That's kind of the key. So we've got our pan preheated right now, so I can make this go a little bit faster. Just going to loosen the top on that sherry. All right. Got our pan heated up, ready to rock. We're going to add a good amount of olive oil here. We want to have enough so we can toast the garlic so the garlic doesn't stick. Okay. So we're starting off on like a low, medium heat right now so we can control the heat. Probably need a little bit more olive oil. All right, just get a nice golden toast on that guy right there. going to take a minute or two. Okay, we don't want the garlic to get too dark because it will turn a little bit bitter. We just want to get the sweetness out of the garlic here. Our next step is we're going to add the pimenton to this. We're going to toast the spices a little bit up. Anytime you're sauteing spices, it's always good to toast it to really get the aromatics going. In this case, the pimenton is ground up into a fine powder, so it toasts really quick. And when I add it in just a moment, you're going to see it's going to instantly turn the color of the pan to a nice red. All right. While that's going, let's check out these shrimp again right here. So once again, these shrimp are fresh Florida shrimp. These are from the Gulf, fresh, never frozen. They're super good. We've got these shrimp as well as frozen varieties as well that we offer in our online store. But the Florida shrimp are really one of my favorites. Okay, back over here to the pan, you can see some of these are starting to turn color a little bit. Okay, so now's a good time to add that pimenton. I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon in there, right? Just a little pinch like that. This stuff's pretty potent, so you don't want to go overboard with it. Okay. All right, now I'm going to raise the heat a little bit because we're going to add the shrimp in just a moment. And when we add the cold shrimp to the pan, it's going to lower the temperature of the pan. And we want to make sure that we can sort of maintain our cooking temperature right here. So I got up to high temperature right now. I'm ready to rock with some shrimp. I've got say about half a pound of shrimp right here. So in we go with the shrimp. Yeah, it's smelling good up in this house right here. Okay, and I'm going to add the butter in as well right now. And now I'm going to also grab my chili pepper. So in this case, I've got these little dried chilies right here. Super good. Just going to crush that right into it. You can use red chili flakes again if you want to substitute, no problem. All right, so that's rocking on high heat right now. We're going to add a pinch of salt. I've got some pink Himalayan sea salt. This has kind of become one of my favorite go-to salts. Right. I'm going to switch burners because we have a little oven malfunction here. So let's move it over to here. All right. Okay, so now we got our sherry. And we're going to add half a cup of sherry. I'm going to lower the flame when I do this because I don't want it to flare up. We're not looking for a flambe. All right, there we go. And now you'll see the sauce start to emulsify, right? It looked like it was kind of oily before. Now we got the butter in there, and now it's gonna emulsify. We'll flip the shrimp over. Oh, there we go. We got a little flambe going. Hold on. Okay. Right, that's cool. Eyebrows grow back, so we don't need those, no problem. All right. Flip that guy over right there. Get over there, you go. Some people are asking, what should we serve with this? So, this is traditionally served with some bread. I like to serve it with some rice or some chickpeas if you want to kind of stay in the Spanish spirit. You can really see that sauce is starting to emulsify right now. You get a little bit creamy, looking pretty good. Okay. Final step is just to squeeze the lemon juice, and you can do that off the heat right now. And then if you have some chives or some chopped parsley, you can put that in. I don't have any right now, but that's no problem. You can get that going at home. All right. So you got your Gambas al Ajillo, which just really means shrimp and garlic sauce. Okay, we'll plate this guy up right here. Let's kill the heat. The sauce a little taste. Yeah, a little more salt, of course. A little sous chef salt. That's what they call the salt when you put it in at the end. In the restaurant, when a cook asks the chefs to taste something, and even though when it tastes really good, the sous chefs always have to add their 2 cents, right? So they put in a little squeeze of salt. I call that sous chef salt. But if you had some rice or lentils or chickpeas, that'd be great to sop up the sauce. See this sauce right here? Look at that. Nice, creamy. We got all the flavors in there. We got salt, aromatics, acid heat. Spoon that right over the top. And that's your simple 10-minute meal. Gambas al ajillo, shrimp with garlic sauce. You can substitute other seafood too. Shrimp works the best, but that's really what I love. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Get yourself some oysters, good for your immune system. Get yourself some shrimp. Get yourself some lobsters, all the other great seafood that we have down in Chelsea Market. I was down there today in the kitchen, cooking up some stuff, just testing stuff, getting ready to hopefully reopen soon and offer some other stuff on our online store for you guys. And it was looking great down in the market. I really miss being down there and cooking for everyone, cooking some great seafood. We hope to see you soon. Any questions, hit us up on Fish Guys NYC. That's our Instagram. Or you can just shoot me an email or a direct message at Dave Seigal. And once again, thanks to everyone at Chelsea Market and the Lobster Place. Hope to see you soon. Cheers.